You're allowed to oppose this war without defending Iran, and you can criticize Israel's government without being anti Semitic. One of the most dangerous ideas in any conflict is that you have to pick a side or stay silent. That framing isn't just wrong, it's how bad decisions get made. There is no requirement to declare a good guy in every war. In fact, when conflicts get reduced to simple narratives, accountability disappears. Let's be clear about reality. Iran's government has engaged in serious human rights violations, from suppressing dissent to restricting basic freedoms. It has also supported armed groups across the region. That's documented. You can acknowledge all of that and still question whether escalating war is the right response. Israel has legitimate security concerns. That's real. But it's also true that some of its policies and military actions have resulted in civilian casualties and humanitarian concerns. Criticizing those actions is not anti Semitism. It becomes anti Semitic when it targets Jewish people broadly, not when it critiques a government's decisions. That distinction matters, and the United States has a history here too. We've entered conflicts based on incomplete or flawed intelligence. Iraq is the clearest example. So when people question whether another war is necessary or justified, that's not disloyalty. That's learning from history. When everything becomes us versus them, you eliminate space for accountability. You make it easier to justify escalation and harder to ask whether it's actually working. And the people who pay the price are almost always civilians. Being able to say, I oppose this war, I reject human rights abuses, I don't support terrorism, and I expect more from allies, all at the same time. That's not weakness, that's clarity. You don't have to defend a government to oppose a war. You don't have to ignore wrongdoing to reject escalation. And you don't have to pick a side to take a stand. The real question isn't whose side are you on, it's are you applying your values consistently, even when it's uncomfortable?